Hey, what's up, everyone? So, today is a really cool topic to me. It's something that's always interested me, and it's something I think about all the time. And I love hearing people's opinions on the topic as well. And a lot of people agree with the way I see it. So, I'm curious to hear what you guys have to say about it too. I've always thought that we run on frequencies, right? And our frequencies can be 1 through 10. 10 being your highest frequency and 1 being your lowest frequency. And everybody has these frequencies. And what it comes down to is when you're at a 10, when you're feeling great, when you can feel unstoppable, nothing can bring you down. You feel so great, you shine so bright that others actually want to shine around you. And you don't judge or bring others down. You want them to shine as well. And when you're at a 1, it's almost like you walk into a room and no one wants to be in that room. People feel uncomfortable around you. You're doubtful, you're hateful, you're angry. You don't know, and you want to be loved. You want certain things. And the only way you know how to do it is by lashing out and by hating on others because you're at that 1 frequency. And people respond in a hateful way, and it makes your hate even larger. It makes it grow. When you live in that 1 frequency, you might not want to be in that 1 frequency. You want to be at a 10, but you don't know anything other than to respond and react in that 1. And a lot of times is people think it's this conscious effort of you just have to act, you just have to do it. And we all know that's important. Like I said, inertia is an object in motion that stays in motion. But at the same time, it's all those unconscious things that we do. You know, the people we surround ourselves with, the books we read, the people we respond to, the things we listen to, the positive or negative situations we allow ourselves to be in, the affirmations that we give to ourselves, the things we write down, the things that we truly believe, no matter what. If you're around negative people on a regular basis and you're at a 2 or a 3, it's going to be really hard to kick that slump. If you're at a 10 regularly, you probably can go around people who are 1s or 2s and actually bring them up a little bit, bring them up to a 4 or 5. I had one client, he had a frequency of a 1 on a regular basis. I'm not kidding. I'd probably give him a negative from time to time. He just would beat himself up. And when he would come to the gym with me, I would bring him right up. Just, hey, you can do this. I'm trying to not say his name right now, so I want to keep privacy and be fair. But at the same time, it's just like I would pump him up. I would always pump him up, and then he'd go back to the situation that put him where he was in the first place. And it came down to all the people who would tell him he couldn't do things, all the fears that he would see. You look on the news, most of the time they're talking about scary stuff. Rarely do they talk about a man saves a puppy today. It's usually like, well, it's time to be scared, everybody, and this is why you're going to be scared. Are you ready, Jim? I'm ready, Sarah. It's not cool, you know? So take the time, find your 10, because everybody has it. And if you're at a 5 or a 4, like, be real honest with yourself. Undress the ugly. It's hard to undress the ugly sometimes. That's really hard to do. But for anyone who does do it, I respect you for it. It's tough, but we all start somewhere. Undress whatever it is. If you're at a 1 or a 2, if your frequency is that low, ask people. The best thing you can do, ask people, what kind of person do you think I am? I want your honest opinion. I just want to know. You'd be surprised. A lot of people will tell you what they really feel. Say on a scale of 1 to 10, I'm doing something. I'm trying a new thing. I want to know what you guys think I function at, honestly. And they'll tell you. And then when you get that honest number, then the beautiful thing is now you can do something about it. Hey, maybe you're a 10. Oh, you're awesome. You're always on time. You always have a positive mood. You make people feel better about themselves. You always attain to your dreams. You always want to get to your goals, and people aspire to be like you. That's a 10. And that's what I want everyone to be, their 10. That's the beauty of it. That's the beauty of this whole journey is everybody has their 10. It's just about obtaining that 10. And that's why when I see a 1, I don't get mad at a 1 or a 2 for being a 1 or a 2. Everybody has their own story. Everybody has their own journey. And they have to figure it out themselves. Some things that work for one person might not work the same for another person. That is the beauty of this whole journey. Any entrepreneur that I see, any business owner that I see, any person looking to strive in fitness, any of these things, each person that walks through a door is going to be a different person, and they're going to have a different story. And that's the beauty of it. It's just like, how do I make them see their 10? If they're not at a 10, how do I make them see their 10? And if they are at a 10, I want to hang out with them anyway, because they make my 10 shine even brighter. And that's a cool thing. And that's what it always comes down to. You'll see a lot of people getting energetic and feeling good. And even on this YouTube channel, you see so many great people. And you see a lot of great people because it just feels so good to be around. And they almost strive to constantly push the barrier a little bit more. It's always pushing a little bit more, doing the best that they can to make themselves the best and also everyone around them the best. That's what it comes down to. Because when you shine bright, you want others to shine bright with you. You don't want to bring other people down. That's 1 or 2 or 3 level frequency. And some people might ride on that 5 level frequency on an average basis. There was something interesting that I saw, and it said there's lines. So there's 3 lines. And it shows a long line of people who just trash talk other people. And then it shows an average line of people who just talk about dreams but don't act on them. And then it shows an even smaller line of people who actually obtain their dreams. Let's flip those lines around. We can flip those lines around. Why not have more people in the line who are trying to obtain their dream? Because everybody has one. And we just have to remember that we have it. We have to have the right people who say, yeah, you can do it. And we're going to figure out how to do it. The how is always the hardest part. But once you get moving into the how, look, you're going to fail sometimes. That's one of the scariest things for people. And the sooner you fail, the easier everything becomes. Just gets so much easier. I'll never forget when I first started personal training. Did I fail? Oh my God, yes I did. They teach you about the body. They teach you about anatomy. They teach you what to eat. They teach you what type of cardio you're supposed to be doing. They teach you all of these blueprints of this is how you do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, myofascia. You have to have myofascia release. Make sure the gastroc is not too tight. But they don't teach you about human connection. And that is the most important thing when it comes to personal training. You think you can go to someone off the street and try and talk to them about losing weight, and losing weight at first sucks for someone who's never done it? That's not so easy. You can tell them all right, here I got A, B, C, D. When I do this is going to happen. No one cares about that. They want to be inspired or motivated to do it. Now, eventually, I want to put people in a position where motivation is only a piece of it. Because, yeah, sometimes we're just not motivated. But you have to talk people into believing in you. And to do that does not take numbers or education. It takes their belief in you believing in them. You got to believe in them. That's that 10 type attitude. So my first person, talk about a failure. I was sweating. I was freaking out. I was stuttering. I'll train you good. Can I get your number, please? She ran so quick. She actually said, no, thank you, and was out. And all I could say was, well, that's a swing and a miss, but I'm going to keep getting better. See, I've had the 10 type attitude for a long time, and it's because of the people that I surround myself with. It's the little things that I do. It's the books that I read. It's the list that I write. It's the environment I surround myself with. And that's why I stay in that high frequency. And now when I get around people with low frequencies, they really don't faze me that much. And I actually can bring their frequency up a little bit. It's a really cool thing. But like I said, you have those moments where you're going to have your failures, and it's how you look at those failures. And I want you all to know that just because you fail once or twice or 3 times or 1,000 times, just keep swinging away. Because there's nothing better than living in that 10 level frequency. Find a way to get there. And even if you've been at a 1 or a 2 for 15, 20, 25 years, that 10 that you've always been looking for is in you. It's in every one of us. Let's make the lines longer for people being 10s. Let's bring each other up. I hope you all have a great day. Having a great day, getting ready for work. You all take care.